Hello. Happy Thursday, everybody. Wishing you a very warm welcome. I'm just going to post this out quickly. Let us know where you're coming in from, and I will be giving you an update. So today, Trudie was meant to be with us, and Trudie could not make it today as her daughter Evie had an episode. And as we've discussed on our previous shows, we don't know when it happened, she said. We have no idea. We don't get notice. It happens suddenly. And I just wanted to send some love out to Evie, to Trudie, and the family, as going through these processes cannot be easy. Cannot be easy at all. For when one is I can't even imagine going through that. So we're sending Trudie much love today, and I'll mention it a couple times through here just to make sure. But I did want to come on and say hello and give you a little update and to what's going on over here in my world, so to speak. And so welcome to everyone who's seeing this now or seeing this afterwards. Today we will end with a meditation, which I haven't done for some time. And I wanted to share a little story. And I really am quite honored to be able to connect with these people throughout my day, whether I was in the fire hall earlier and getting to chat with all the firemen about their rec room because there's quite severe damage on the walls and they've got these rockers in there and the rockers in there have been hitting the walls. So I put on my Powell painting hat and went in and said hello and have several quotes to write up. And so it's one of the things I'm really honored of the people I get to connect with and meet each day through that process. And another client who we painted for last summer. So we have lots of repeat work that comes in for us because once people work with us, they don't really want to work with somebody else. They love my energy, our energy, that we get the job done when we say we're going to do it. And at Powell Painting, we're damn good and we care is our motto. Like, we're not afraid to say we're good at this game. We care, but we also care. So we realize that, it's an honor to actually be invited into someone's home, their castle, and actually do painting. So this one client I went and saw had recently had several heart attacks. His first heart attack was at 40, his second one at 44, and he just recently had another one. And so he's seeking to get the house in order for his wife to make sure that when he transitions, he doesn't need to go. So we had the loveliest of conversations around energy, around the human vessel, around transitioning. And he just wants to go with dignity. And I so honor that in him. And he knows this is all energy, but he also is quite respectful of the system. And I have to honor that and respect that. So as we go through this process called life, we're not here to rescue or save anybody. I believe we're here to become the very best version of ourselves we can be mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So I invite you in to join me in this meditation that I have no idea what I'm going to say. I just close my eyes and it comes through me. And so this is for those that just need a little respite from the outer world, that wish to go inwards and find that little space within you that is pure love. That no matter where you are or what is going on externally, you can tap into this place of love. Yeah. So I invite you now to close your eyes. We're just going to jump right into this because that's what I'm being called to do. And let's take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And the reason I say that, and just watch me for a moment still, if you like, if you already know this system that I share, then you're good to just start breathing. So breathing in through the nose and filling the belly. You could put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And then pause. Count to 3 or 4, and then let the air out slowly through the nose as well. And do this again. And one more time. And just relax your body. Let all of it just relax. We hold so much tension within the body. You can put your arms at your side or keep them where they are. And just breathe naturally in and out of your nose. The body knows how to self regulate. And closing our eyes just shuts down the outer world a little bit. And what do you hear? And can you feel your breath rising and falling naturally? Just that beautiful, what the body does without ever having to think too much about it. Well, I want you to tune into it now. Your little cells are always listening. You are made up of mostly liquid. And so being really kind to yourself and allowing yourself to take these few minutes just to close down a little bit and just be with yourself. And you may have thoughts that come through the mind, and observe them as if they were clouds in the sky, or they were a little leaf floating down the river. We don't need to attach to them. The mind is like a computer, and because you're on, so to speak, it's activated and working. You could also replace those thoughts with a more positive thought if there are negative thoughts coming through. And you might even say in your mind, I am peace, I am love, I am harmony, I am peace, I am love, I am harmony. And your body is like an instrument. How beautiful is that? And your spirit or soul is the one playing the instrument. And as long as your instrument is fine tuned and you realize that your ability to respond versus react to things externally is even fine tuning your instrument even more. If you look at the body as the vessel that you are gifted for the visit to Earth this time, remembering that I believe we're all souls having this human experience because energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. You are an energy being. You are as much bioelectric as you are chemical. Yes, there's chemical reactions in the body. But if your biofield, the area around outside the body, and the vessel itself are tuned, life runs a lot smoother, a lot easier. We don't have to try so hard. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I see with my third eye. Truth. I attract versus chase. I choose authenticity and grace. Nature is my healer, and the divine is my dealer. Everybody that comes into my life is a mirror for me to view an aspect of self. The more fine-tuned I become, the more I attract easier situations. And let's just imagine now that within your vessel, whether that's in your heart space or your womb space, wherever you feel comfortable, to just drop into that space. Take your awareness into the body and imagine your awareness going from your head down into your heart, and your body relaxes even more. Now, I do this at an airport, a busy a busy place that I'm in, because I know that no matter what, that calm, quiet space is within me. How long can you stay here? You're being in this world, but not of this world. Joy is your set point. I always try and follow my joy. Those things in life that bring me such happiness and light me up from the inside out. For me, that can be watching the birds, watching the hummingbirds, sitting in nature, witnessing somebody enjoy food that I've cooked, witnessing those on the adventures that we join together and have. These things bring me joy. Being in that creation mode where I'm not consuming life, but I'm creating it as I go. I'm open to other options and possibilities. For when one can go within, nothing else really matters in that moment. Now, can you open your eyes and bring that into your space and life all the time? That is the question. If one is needing to pull away from life to close their eyes and meditate, and that's required, that works, great. But for me, it's always been about how can I be in this state of love, this state of being all the time? So I'm not chasing. And every time I catch myself, because an older version of me chased in life. That's what I thought we were supposed to do. And many say that you need to follow rituals or do things this way to attract that which you desire. But I don't want to add anything. I want to take away things so that I can become more just me. And I invite you to do the same. I mean, I did sage my house the other day, but I did it for me because I enjoyed it. And for the first time, my daughter thought I lit a candle instead of saying, "Oh, you put that stinky stuff again." So even she is shifting on that perspective. Everything is energy. And light goes through a prism and kaleidoscopes, not because it's broken, but because it's come into form. It is such a gift to be here in this vessel at this time. Such a gift. And if you have aches and pains in the body, work with it. Don't mask it. Don't fight it. The more we resist, the more it persists. Now, I have gone down a path of utilizing an acupuncturist for there's certain things that are shared or the ability to activate specific areas of the vessel that was beneficial and I was called to do. But I wasn't chasing it. I was allowing it. People show up in my field for a reason. And I'm aware of that. A message comes through. Somebody else says something, or I hear something. Especially if you have that intent and you're really being the observer. For even now, I am not the one speaking, I'm not the one thinking, I am the one observing that. That is the calmest place you can be. So any chaos with outside of me, I choose not to put my energy into it and join it, but I can observe it and witness it and realize, chaos means there's great change coming. For without chaos, which is alchemy, there would not be. Have I had chaos in my life? Oh, yeah. Do I go through alchemy? Oh, yeah. Emotions are energy in motion, and as they move through the vessel, like thoughts, one need not attach to them, but just observe. What are you trying to show me? I've been a hot mess on the couch right around Christmas as things were moving through me and I needed to express it, and tears are one way. Anger is another way. It's quite often, if I'm not angry or frustrated, then what would I change? So I honor all those things. So I'm not saying suppress it, I'm saying honor it. And when we honor it and say, I honor you, right now I'm super tight in here, and this is a common thing for me, and up through the back of my neck. I'm like, I'm honoring that right now. Thank you for showing me. I also drove for like 3 hours yesterday in traffic. So I honor my body. Yeah, that probably wasn't so comfortable. And I came home and just puddled for a little bit. I was like, oh, it was a needed trip. I did it. And I got home and honored my body for that. I really honor myself. And this morning, I have a group coming to Egypt in May. And we've got a little group. We meet once a month, but we also can connect in a WhatsApp group. And this morning I pulled a card on magic and ritual and Isis cards. And it was all about what do you need to do for you as a stability point more than, I don't like to say, oh, I need to do this ritual. It's like if I'm called to do something or it feels good, I will do it. If I'm not called to do something, I won't do it. I'm called into nature a lot. That's my nature always nurtures. It's green, it's healing, it's loving, it's kind. It doesn't judge. We've been taught to chase and worry and have fear about threat, the fear of the unknown, but you've always been okay up until now. And remember that. You are love. You are love in a human form. And we see a world so divided right now. And having to plant their staff in the sand, in the earth, say, here's where I stand. But you're more fluid than that. It's okay to change your beliefs. It's okay to change your perspective. It's okay to realize, even though not everyone believes that we're united, one day That's part of this division. So if we're so divided and pulled apart, what is the opposite? So the pendulum swings, and the balance is in the middle. So always finding that balance within. And I predict, due to social media being so AI driven these days, we're all seeking more common unity. On our website, Adventures for Connection, there is now a free membership you can join, and it has a chat attached to it. So you can all chat there. And I thought, oh, that's awesome. And so I'll be sharing more on that. But I just got, this whole social media thing is beginning to be a bit much. And I've even pulled back more. I stayed offline for like 9 months, a good gestation period. And I'm back being very conscientious about where and how I'll interact. Yeah. Hi, T. Tone Jacker, hello. Nice to see you. Yeah. And so I'm just here to remind you, you're not broken, the world's not broken. When you realize that everything is perfect as it is, and that might be a lot to swallow in this moment, but when you realize everything is connected and then you start to fine tune your instrument, and by the way, the toning you do for yourself, the songs you might sing out loud, the humming you might do, is specific to your body. And so, in utilizing whatever you're called to do, I make up songs in nature all the time. I sing to the birds all the time. And the more I do it, the more they interact with me. And even the hummingbirds, even animals. I get told all the time, oh, my dog never walks up to people. And he's only reading energy. He knows. They know. They know when somebody's pure love. Dogs are like the best readers, and same with horses. I met a gorgeous horse yesterday. It had on leg warmers because it had all its fur and then it was shaved up to its hocks, and it was so cute. It was so beautiful to witness and say hello to that horse. Yeah, and they read energy. They know something's coming like a storm well before most animals do. They know what's coming. They can feel it in the earth. And we would feel it too if we were more finely tuned and barefoot a little bit more. So, yeah, I just came on to share. Just so you know, Trudie's not on today. Her beautiful daughter Evie had a epilepsy session, and they don't know when it happens, but we're sending much love to them today. And she's going to pop on Sunday. So we'll make this a regular for messages for humanity. So I thought I would jump on, give a little meditation, and just wish you all so much love. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. If you follow astrology, Saturn is moving out of Pisces, which has had us really, if you think about water, which is emotions, which is really like, I don't know what I think about this. I don't know what I should do about this. Tomorrow it goes into Aries, which is fire, which is it's time to go. And then next week there's the eclipse, and we move into the fire horse in Chinese astrology. Now, I at one point had tried to say, I'm just going to ignore astrology. I don't need it. Now I just wait until I see how I feel, and then I go in and check, and I'm like, oh yeah. I had a beautiful chat with a fellow who does astrology and has been at it for like 30 years. And he said, you are living your astrology. And I just went, yeah. And what he meant by that was, I'm not fighting anything. I'm following my intuition and I'm moving along beautifully. And yeah, Friday the 13th. I love these numbers. There's some I've got a few really important things on my plate, and I'm like, "I'm gonna do that tomorrow." That feels like the right day to send everything out as I get it all together, and the old me would have been like, push it out as fast as you can." And now I'm like, "No, when it feels right." So I go a lot by, "How do I feel about this? How do I feel?" It's not something we often do for ourselves. So when somebody's asking me something and it's an important decision, I always ask to sit with it. And then how do I feel about this? Even like going out and doing something, I went and met a friend to have tea in a pub. And I was like, I can't come back in here again. It was so loud and so like some game going on the TV, and then everyone's voices and the way it echoed and it smelt really musty. I was like, it's not somewhere I choose to hang out. Next time, well, let's go somewhere else. And so that's just how it is. I could manage myself in there, no problem. But I was like, wow, this is not my wheelhouse anymore because I can feel all the energies. And so it's just a bit discombobulating. So I get why people prefer not to be in public spaces. So I just had to blow up my energy a little bit more and take up my space energetically. And everything goes much smoother then. And people don't even know what they're bouncing off of, so to speak. So everything is energy, and the more balanced and in tune or tuned your energy is for the day, the easier it becomes. So, not saying to have a ritual, but I'm sure you have some sort of, maybe it's a shower. Showers are very cleansing. They clear, cleanse, especially if you talk to the water. Baths, same thing. A few minutes with a tea or coffee in the morning, whatever you choose. Maybe you meditate in the morning. Maybe you get out in nature in the morning. Maybe you get to watch the sunrise, knowing that the sun rising in the eyes activates your body for the day. The pre dawn light, Jack Kruse, Kruse, is a wonderful fellow who's a neurologist who has explained very scientifically how this works. And so I found that really fascinating. I'm like, "Oh," and I'm the one that always lost my sunglasses or my hat. Never could keep anything like that on my face. And so, that's why I love the sun. I love being barefoot. I love being in nature. But that pre-dawn blue light sets you up even for your melatonin that night. And so pretty soon you'll see me with some blue blockers on for these shows, some glasses that I ordered that are glass, not plastic. Do be aware of that. Just for when I'm on screen for work and for these lives and stuff, that I'm protecting my eyes a little bit more. And so, yeah, I was really it was really beautiful to have confirmation on things that I already do. Now, I didn't know fully about the blue light pre-dawn, but I thought, "Oh, some call it civil twilight." I'm like, "That's a funny word. I like morning tw no, dawn? I like pre-dawn." Yeah, so I'm often out there and I whistle a little bit and the birds answer me. They haven't come out yet of the trees, but they're there. Yeah, it's a little reflection for me. What do you do for your routine? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. And then do you have a bedtime sort of routine? For me, it's definitely like wash the face, brush the teeth, take a few minutes, maybe set up for my day tomorrow or write down anything that's on my mind. And then as I sleep, I just lie there and I imagine golden light showering my body, and I'm feeling every part of my body and focus on my breath, and I'm asleep in no time. Yeah, absolutely. It's time for rest now, body. We got a new day tomorrow, and I've been sleeping super deeply. It's been wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I find if I am any sort of discombobulated at all, I will wake up several times a night. I haven't even been waking up to go pee. I'm like, "Yeah!" These are the wins you go through, especially because when one goes through, perimenopause and menopausal symptoms, which I call an initiation, and now that I know what I know, how to work through them much easier, it's easy to work with the system and not fight it, not mask it, not take medication, not add hormones. You got to go through it. It's an initiation. It's an initiation of the heroine's journey, which I am working on a video for and will be sharing more of that. Make sure you sign up for Adventures for Connection. Yeah, I got a lot of curls. It's gonna go full curly. So in the 80s, when I had longer hair and I had full on 80s hair. Like we're talking like lion's mane hair. So it goes either really curly, and in the morning when I wake up, it certainly doesn't look like this. But yeah, the curls are coming in. Things are changing. Your hair is like silica. I could definitely feel it light up at certain times, just like you get goosebumps. Now I can feel it like sing. Hey, Norma Jean. uh, yeah, and we'll see what's happening next. Yeah. So I am sending you all so much love today. I'm going to sign off. And Norma Jean's gonna have to come back on at some point, but Norma Jean's in Georgia, doing what Norma Jean does, which is a beautiful gift for everybody. So when she's ready to share, she'll come back on. And in the meantime, we're getting excited for Egypt. That's happening on we leave early, probably May 3rd. And Ashala Yardley, we spoke yesterday. So if you didn't get to see the Egypt video yesterday, we talk all about it and how it's very different from any Egypt retreat. I don't like to call them retreats. It's an adventure. It's a journey. It's an inner journey as well. And we've been connecting online for months and really getting to know each other, which is really profound and beautiful. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to sign off. And I look forward to seeing you on Sunday at the same time. And until then, go out there and seize your day. Enjoy. Go play in nature. She's calling. And remember, you are loved.